Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sophie. I have a doctorate in literature, which means I get way too emotionally invested in the shows that we're watching. So if that sounds like something you will enjoy, why don't you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video? Today, we're reacting to episode 24 of Monster. Last episode, we got more context into Ava, who is roaming the streets, drinking heavily, getting herself in trouble, ending up in the drunk tank in the police department, but also has now got herself involved with Roberto, who is just borderline insane, as well as the fact she has no money now. We knew she was homeless because she burnt her home down, but yeah, she's really kind of hit rock bottom here. And he's intent on finding these pictures that she had of Temma and Johan. But then we also got context that when Johan and Temma reunited, when Johan was older, Ava was also there. Ava also saw him, and it added so much more to that scene that we thought we already knew everything, but there was so much context missing, and it makes you wonder how much more context is missing from other scenes that we thought we knew the story. I'm so excited. So without further ado, we're going to jump into episode 24 and hopefully be able to piece the dots together a little bit more.
よっぽど見てはいけないものだったらしいわね。1年前のあの夜に見た金髪の美しい青年ヨハンを見た者には死をということ。3発の銃声を聞いて私は恐ろしくなり、あの場から走って逃げたわ。てっきりドクター・テンマが撃たれたんだと思った。でも翌日の新聞にはユンケルスという人が3発の銃弾を受けて死んだという記事が載っていた。あの子がやったんでしょ。私を撃っていいのかしら。
She's so
私を撃っ
unfazed.
たら手に入らなくなるのよ。あなたの探してたヨハンの子供の頃の写真。
So is this maybe part of
私を撃ったらどう
Johan
なると思う？
erasing his past? But then again, I
写真
don't
は
think
自動的
Johan
に連邦捜査局の刑事の手に渡るよう
would
になっ
want
ている
to
わ。
kill Anna, though.
あの写真が欲しかったら
I don't
天馬
know.
の居場所を教えることね。
She's not dumb.
何がおかしいの？
足が震えてるよ。強がってるが立っているのもやっとなんじゃないか。
Aww. Wouldn't anyone if they had a gun pointed on them?
何をしてるの天馬は。
もちろん医者をやってる。ただしモグリもな。
どこで？
ハノファーのあるシンジケートにナンバー2まで上り詰めた男がいる。そこのボスはその男を恐れて始末しようとしたんだが、手傷だけを負わせて仕損じた。で、天馬はその男の手当てをしているってわけだ。ヒュッセン近くの山荘で。
Okay. So he already knows where Tamba is. So what was the whole point with him getting the photos and his boss? So does he work for like a crime organization?
なんでずっとそこに立ってるの？
Lita's like, this is
も
weird.
うすぐお昼ご飯だよ。
Okay, so Roberto has a boss who tried to take out someone that climbed to number 2 rank of a syndicate, but didn't actually kill him, and that's who Tenma is treating. So then that implies that Roberto is working also for a crime syndicate that is also somehow has an interest in Johan, but at the same time is wanting to hurt Johan, I think, by killing Anna, who he loves and is closest to. And then the photos of Johan as a child, is that to maybe blackmail Johan or bribe Johan or to bait him into coming into visibility? Because maybe they've never been able to actually successfully meet him face to face. So maybe they think the photos are a way to like bribe him into coming out, because obviously he's erasing his past, he's erasing everyone that's connected to him. So maybe if they're like, well, we have these photos and we're going to publish them and reveal who you are, he might meet with them to put a stop to them, and then it's their way of maybe taking Johan out. But why? Maybe? I don't know. But there's involvement with a criminal syndicate.
何を始めるつもりだ。 何って天気もいいですからね。外でランチにしようかと思いまして。
外でランチ。
リータ、食器を
How
運んでく
did
れ。
Tenma get wrapped into
Okay.
this? Oh, look how happy Dita is.
あなたついてますよ。
ついてるか。
さて、焼き上がったぜ。
いい匂いだ。
Hercule's here. Is this how he ended up tending to him was because of Hercule?
こう見えてもこのヘッケルは料理の腕は
Hercule
大したもんなんです。
I don't know where he got Hercule from.
これは若鶏のマレンゴ風って言ってな、このソースが決め手だ。
Maybe you should focus on being a chef instead of a thief.
いっつも説明が長いんだ。
ガキにはこのこだわりはわからねえだろうよ。
これが食卓というものだ。俺は金を儲けるためなら何でもやった。俺は金を手に入れて何がやりたかったんだ。親を捨て、兄弟は敵になり、妻と子は殺された。
So he's never
た
had
だ
a
こうい
dining
う食
table.
卓が欲しかっただけなのに。
That's tragic. Doesn't understand the value of what he's lost until he nearly
金は人を狂わ
died,
せ
you
る。
know?
この話聞いたことあるか。
Yes. Money is the root of all
5
evil.
年前にこのドイツに闇資本を独占する銀行のようなものが誕生した。そこの仕事は実に見事だった。裏社会の汚れた金がそこへ流れると、あっという間にきれいな金になる。
マネーロンダリングですね。
He's like, I know all about that.
わずか5年で巨万の富を築いた。ところが、今年になって突然それらの全てを取り仕切っていたトップの人間がその座から消えた。
Either the crime syndicate
ど
or
うなったと
Johan.
思うね。残された人間たちは金をめぐって凄まじい奪い合いを始めた。ほとんどの人間が死に、その組織は崩壊した。ただ、食卓を囲んで食事をしていればよかったのに。
やっぱり殺されちまったんでしょうね。
いや、どこかで生きてるよ。
Sounds like something
どこか
Johan
で
would do,
学生で
though.
もやってるかもしれない。ああ、驚きだよ。
It was Johan.
噂じゃその男、いや、その子は組織を作った 5
He
年前。
made the
たった
organization.
15歳だったという
No,
の
it's
だから
Johan.
な。
So is Roberto and his bosses wanting revenge?
入っちゃいけませんよ。
Because Johan
そん
just
な子供に
disappeared?
何ができるんですか。
ところがやったんだ。まるで金に対する大人の習性を実験するように。
Jesus
アリの
Christ,
行列を
Johan.
子供がいじるようにな。
He's pulling strings
どこにあったんですか、その闇の
to
銀
see
行
how
は。
people
組
operate.
織の大元は
learning
デュッ
from
セル
them.
ドルフにあったが、トップのその男は各地を転々としていろいろなところから指令を出していたそうだ。
Johan's really got invested in so much, hasn't he? Like, damn.
詳しくは知らないが、金に目のくらんだ連中がミュンヘンに大挙して押し寄せたって話だ。
ミュンヘン。
どうしたドクター。顔色が悪いぜ。
It's said that he's in Munich.
ねえ、下にいるおじさんもランチに呼ぼうよ。
ああ、そうだな。
From a far right organization to psychological experiments at an orphanage to running a crime syndicate to being shot in the head by his sister to becoming a serial killer. What more can Johan do? I didn't quite catch that, so I'm just going to go back slightly.
すまんが、彼は私のボディーガードをするのが仕事だ。
あなたはもう死んだことになっています。追っ手はまだやってくると思いますか。
Yes.
これからも護衛をつけなきゃならないような生き方をするつもりですか。
I get what Tem is saying. Like, people already think you're dead. So why don't you start actually living your life? But Roberto knows that he's alive and that Tem is tending to him. So, I mean,
彼とはもう随分長い付き合いになる。坊や、ヘルムート、
あのおじさん、ヘルムートって言うんだ。
もうボディーガードの仕事は終わりだと伝えてくれ。
I know this is meant to be like a sweet, sentimental thing.
伝えてくれ。この食卓でこれからのことを話そうと。
But it might come back to bite them in the ass because they know he's alive. The people that tried to initially kill him. Just the fact we can. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, Roberto's here. With the silencer and everything. Oh, Dita, he's gonna see the body.
天馬は上の山荘にいる。あんたが殺したいんだろ
Not gonna kill him. She's gonna tell him to run.
丘の下にいるヘルムートに何かが起きた。おそらくもうヘルムートは
Oh my god, he
あん
pressed
た
it.
の追っ手か？
わからない。ただ誰かがこの山荘に向かっている。
See what I mean?
ヘルムートさん
Oh, Dita! She wouldn't. She wouldn't. But it's just the way that all these lives are connected to Johan. All the webs that he has, all the lives that he's played with, like a kid playing with ant trails. And this is the impact and the consequences of that.
伝えて。早く逃げるように。
I knew it.
おばさん
早く行きなさい。
でもおばさん足が
いいから早く。
どっちから撃ってきたの？
Roberto.
こんなところにいたら狙い撃ちされちゃうよ。
私のこと
Oh, Dita!
ダメだってば。
What a
茂み
brave
の中へ
boy.
隠れなきゃ。
なんだ結局あの女天馬を殺す気ないのか
No, of course she didn't. She loves him.
山荘へ行くにはこのルートを登らないとたどり着けないんだ。
どういうこと？
僕何度も行ったり来たりしてるけど他の斜面は崖みたいになってて登れないんだ。
ということはここで見張っていれば奴はこれ以上上へは行けないってことね。
やつって誰なの？
ロベルト、天馬の命を狙ってるわ。
天馬の？おばさんは誰？天馬の味方？
It's complicated.
さあ早く天馬のところへ行って逃げるように言いなさい。
でもおば
Is
さん
she gonna die?
お姉さんが
私は大丈夫だって言ってるでしょ。
I don't think she
だって
is
いっ
okay.
ぱい血が出てるよ。
Oh my
もうすぐ
god.
天馬がさっきの銃声を聞いて助けに来てくれるよ。
奴はロベルトは天馬を狙ってるって言ってるのがわからないの？
でもこのまま僕らが逃げたらおばさん血がいっぱい出て死んじゃうよ。
She's not gonna run. She told you to run. She's gonna stay.
天馬の味方なんだろ？こんな怪我までして天馬のこと助けようとしてるんだもん。
It's complicated.
天馬のこと好きなんだね。
More than likes.
天馬のこと好き？
うん、大好きだよ。
どういうところが好きなのよ？
お姉さんこそなんで好きなの？
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
やぶに潜んで私を狙おうとしているのならやめた方がいいわ。あなたの欲しがっているヨハンの写真は私が死んだら自動的に連邦捜査局の刑事の手に渡るようになってるって。写真を手に入れたいならここからさっさと消えることね。
Is it Roberto or is it Temba?
嘘よ。
え？
こんなで任せに引っかかるような相手
Oh
じゃな
my
いかも、ね。
god, she's bleeding out.
大丈夫お姉さん？
大丈夫なわけないでしょ。
Oh, fuck.
気やしないわよ。
そんなことないよ。天馬は
私を助けになんて来やしない。来やしない。
He will.
リーダ
Of course he
ーリー
will.
ダーどこだ？
I'm actually really worried about her dying.
そこでじっとしてろ。
来ちゃダメ。今来たら奴に狙い撃ちにされるわ。
He's like, Ava.
このおばさん天馬の知り合いだよ。撃たれて血がいっぱい出てるんだ。
エヴァ。
He's gonna risk his life for her.
あなたを生きたまま警察に引き渡すことなんだから。そして刑務所の中で一生後悔して生きるのよ。私を捨てたことを一生後悔しながらね。
大きい声出
You
しちゃダメだよ。
left him first. He's gonna risk his life for her.
聞こえるかリーダー？
The music is so
そこから敵の位置は
good.
把握できるのか？
わからない。どこから狙ってるのか全然わからないよ。
来ちゃダメ。死なれちゃ困る。
It's not because she wants to turn him in, it's because she can't bear the thought of losing
来るわけが
Temba.
ない。
There is-
私を助けになんて
He will. Because he still loves her deep down.
来るわ
He's
け。
always loved her. Oh my god, is she gonna die and think that he never came for her? Of course he would. Oh, okay, she's
何を
alive.
始めるつもり？
So did Roberto fuck off then? He must have done.
あんたを狙った男は相当なプロだ。この山荘に突入するのがいかに困難か冷静に判断していた。山荘に武器を持つ人間が何人かいたら太刀打ちできないことは明白だ。だからあんたを使ったのさ。女が一人ふらりと訪れるような方法以外ここには侵入できないと読んだんだろう。
He didn't dare do it himself.
そこで奴の計
Yeah,
画はお
so
し
he
まいだ。
left. He bailed.
さっさと引き上げたというわけだ。真似て作ったからうまいかどうかは保証できないがね。そしてもう一つあんたがついていたのは、ドクター天馬という名医に治療してもらったということだ。
Yeah. Maybe this will do her some good, you know, rest
もう言ったよ。
どこに？
here, you
ミ
know,
ュンヘンに興味を持っていた。
a chance to recover and know that Tenma still loves her.
さあ、食事を始めるとしよう。どうやら
Two
あんたも
lonely people
俺と同
finding
じ
each
ように
other.
長
I
い
think
こと
this would be
こういう
good for her.
食卓を忘れていたようだからな。
So did she. When was the last time she had company when she ate? That wasn't Roberto. Aww. Two lonely people finding comfort in each other, both being saved by Temba because Temba values lives. I love that she did get to see just how deeply Temba cares for her, that he was willing to risk his life for her. She's saying, he won't come for me, he won't come for me. She's got this idea that he abandoned her, not that it was the other way around, that she ended their engagement, she abandoned him first. So of course he isn't just going to take her back, but she's saying, you know, I don't want you to die before I can turn you into the police so that you can live your life full of regrets, just like all the regrets you left with me when you abandoned me. So she wants to get revenge on him because she thinks that he abandoned her. And even then, in what might have been her final moment, she thinks he's going to abandon her again. But Temma rushing to her proved to her that he could never abandon her. He could never torment her that way. That's not what he wanted for her. And if anything, if he knew what her life was like, he would feel nothing but sorrow that this is what she fell into. But he didn't want her to get involved in this because it was dangerous. You know, when they first met and she was trying to get Temma to come back with her, I genuinely think Temma loved her still. And that the only reason he didn't return the affections was because of his pursuit of Johan. And he knew that it would put her in harm's way. But here we are, she's already in harm's way. So even though he tried to protect her, she's still being dragged into it because now instead of thinking Temma was protecting her, she thought Temma abandoned her. So it all just ends up being weaved into this web overall. But just the fact that this crime boss sacrificed everything for money and gain only to lose touch with something so simple as sitting at a dinner table with good company and enjoying good food, now gets to regain that with someone else that also has experienced loneliness and abandonment, who can now take pleasure in the company. She's a deeply lonely person, but maybe here she can find some peace and rest. I don't think this is the last we see of her, especially in trying to see Temba again. But I think for the time being, this could be healing for Ava, that this could be maybe a way forward for her to recover from everything that she's gone through and to find a kindred spirit to bond with that can understand those feelings of loneliness. But the reveal that Johan ran his own criminal syndicate at 15 is insane. This man has done everything packed into a very short lifespan, like crazy. So Roberto must have then been involved in maybe the organization that was ran by Johan that then collapsed and then joined another organization, and maybe they all have then tracked down Johan, or know it's Johan that's running it. So they're trying to get to him because either they want revenge or Johan has something that they want when he left, or maybe they want to reestablish this organization because nothing's been as successful since Johan's been gone. Who knows? But we do know it's all involved in the criminal underworld. Just when you think it can get messier, we've had far right organizations, we've criminal underworld, we've serial killings. My head. The twists and turns that this story takes is insane. But they've now gone to Munich. We know that Johan is primarily based in Munich, that he's likely found a family that can offer him security, wealth, protection, and that's why he hasn't killed any more people, because he's already taken out those that would reveal his past. We still don't know why he crossed the border, though, with Anna. We still don't know about their life prior to crossing that border. So we don't actually know sort of the catalyst for all of Johan's desensitization to people, to pulling strings. He's like a puppet master. He never seems to directly kill people, apart from Yonkers. He did kill Yonkers, but he's also probably killed others as well, directly. But most of the time that we see deaths associated with Johan is Johan pulling strings. It's messing with people psychologically to get them to that point of killing. It's almost as if he's intrigued in the idea of what makes someone a killer, of what would push someone to the point of taking another life. And it's like he wants to understand how the human mind works, how to psychologically break someone, how to build them up, how to break them, how to tear it apart, how to strike fear into them. It's fascinating because, again, they said it's like a child playing with ant trails, looking at the organization and the structure and how the ants organize themselves and the hierarchy. Johan did it, but to the extreme. Everything he does is to the extreme. He had to run his own organization, and then in removing himself from the picture, he wanted to see what would happen to that organization, to that hierarchy. He wanted to see if it would destroy itself from within, and it did. He's fascinated by how the human mind works, but also how you can break the human mind. Just how far can you push humans before they become monsters? Seems to be very much the catalyst for a lot of Johan's reasonings, almost as if he wants to understand how one becomes a monster because he is a monster, but he doesn't fully understand how he became that way. It's almost like he's trying to look for the answer in seeing how other people are pushed to that point. It's like he's trying to pinpoint how he was pushed to this point. I'm so intrigued by this series. It's so psychologically fascinating to me. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. Until next episode, bye.